What are you doing with your life? The tail end is from Kurz. Have no clue what this is going to be about, but let's check it out, man.
Wrapping your mind around your life is pretty hard because you're up to your neck in it. It's like trying to understand the ocean while learning how to swim.
Yep.
On most days,
It can
you're
be
busy
hard.
just keeping your head above water. So
Oh,
it's
tell
not
me
easy to
about it.
figure out what to do with your life and how to spend your time. There are a million distractions.
I swear, listen, that is me recently because I've I've watched all my TV shows that I need to watch and binge, and I got nothing else to watch, bro. So like at night when I'm like, you know, after dinner and stuff and after streaming, I'm just laying around, I'm just sat there, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so fucking bored. What do I do?
Your family, friends and romantic partners, boring work, and exciting projects. Video games to play and
Yeah,
books to read.
that's me.
And then there's your couch that somebody needs to lie on.
That's most of us.
It's easy to get lost. So let's take a step back and look at your life from the outside.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. It might also be scary at the same time as well. We might go deep with this.
The average Kurzgesagt viewer is around 25 years old, which is a pretty
shit.
good time in the life of most people. The insecurities of the teenage years have begun to recede. Maybe you find yourself in a job or a long-term relationship. Maybe you've started a family or are working on an advanced degree. Maybe you're not doing any of that and still want to enjoy life, whatever that means to you.
We're just
Or
gamers
maybe
out
you
here,
feel
man.
stuck and don't know where to go yet. About 1 in 20 people watching this video will get to live to 100.
Okay.
Let's assume you are one of the lucky ones, which means you had a total of 5,000.
Hey, listen, hey, it must be one of you guys watching this video because it's definitely not me. It's definitely, I drink way too much coke to live to 100.
200 weeks of life at your disposal when you were born. You spent the first 600 weeks of your life being a kid and 400 being a teenager. During this time, you were pretty useless for society and also not very free to make your own decisions. As a payoff, you were somewhat spared from the consequences and responsibilities of adulthood. Mostly because well-meaning adults protected you by cleaning up your mess and giving you time to find yourself. This time is necessary to make you, at least in theory, a functioning human. Although most people
Why
probably
has she
don't
got
feel
egg
like
on her
that
top?
after puberty. In any case, by the time you're 20,
Wait, what did I say?
over 1,000 like
Well,
that after, at least in theory, a functioning human. Although most people probably don't feel like that after puberty.
Right.
In any case, by the time you're 20, over 1,000 of your 5,200 weeks have passed. Depending on what you aspire to, at this point you're either working already or have entered further education. The amount of fun you can have in this phase of your life varies a lot. If you pick up a trade or need to work to support yourself or others, the serious side of life begins earlier. If you go to university, you get to push back work life a bit longer. In any case, most people start working for real in their 20s at the latest.
Bro, we're moving really quick with this. I don't like where this is going. We're moving really. I feel like I should just stop here,
It
man.
begins the productive or potentially grindy or soul-crushing period of your life. People tend to work until the age of 65, which means that you'll spend at least 2,000 weeks of your life with serious adult work, hopefully in a job that makes you feel good and appreciated or that makes the world better.
Hey, listen, everyone who's watching this right now, I really hope that, like, you know, this video enlightens you and, you know, you work really hard to get the job that will make you the most happiest.
This is such an important thing that we'll look at work and how you can try to find a satisfying career in another video. This is the main block of life for most people, the time when you might have kids and travel a bit, and climb the career ladder, and build a house, may get divorced and fall in love again. In this phase, you transition from being young to middle-aged to old. Not old, but the young old of your 60s.
Oh, I hate
At
shit
65,
like this, bro.
you've used up 3,400 of your 5,200 weeks. The last phase of your life begins.
I hate shit like this. I hate, like, realizing that, you know, you're gonna get older, bro.
If you've managed to acquire enough wealth to retire, in theory, you're now free to do whatever you like for up to 1,800
Yeah, when you're fucking
weeks.
old.
But of course, this is not how it works for the majority of you watching this video. 19 out of 20 people will not live to 100. The average lifespan in the US is 79. In Germany, it's 81. In Japan, 84. In Brazil, it's 75. If you die at age 80, which is still not bad, you only have 780 weeks of freedom after you retire. That's roughly as many weeks of freedom as an old person as you spent as a child.
Wow.
Unfortunately, disease and the tiredness of age trip you up here, because with old age, the human body begins to decline sharply. For example, the vast majority of cancer-related deaths occur in people over 70. If you bet all your fun cards on being free and happy in your retirement, you might be bitterly disappointed. And all of this is still assuming things work out and you even get to grow old. You can drown in a pool at age 7, get cancer at age 32, die in a car crash at age 48.
Bro, what the fuck? Where are we going, bro? I don't like it. Why did someone recommend this video? I don't like this video one bit. I don't like this.
Fall from a ladder at age 60.
I don't like this
shit. Every day the universe rolls a bunch of dice for every human, and every day someone somewhere on this planet rolls a critical failure and their life ends that day. The older you get, the more dice are rolled for you. Usually when you swim through the ocean that is your life, you don't think about all of this too much, and that's fine. Life is engaging enough by itself, and the future is this undefined weird thing. But thinking about it from time to time is helpful in refocusing on what you want to do and to minimize regrets you will have when you look back. And to remind you that if you don't use your time today, you might not get a chance to use it tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Life is complicated, and it's hard to make decisions between all the...
You know what I need to do? I need to edit this video into clips for me to play at the start of every single day, so that you work extremely hard that day, so that you can, you know, you can live the life that you want to live. Fuck me, man.
Things and people that are important to you. This has become painfully obvious to billions of people during the coronavirus pandemic. If you respected social distancing, so many things that we took for granted were not available anymore. Traveling and public places and eating out and seeing friends and meeting new people. Spending time together became limited and precious. But actually, the time you have with the people you love is already precious. Think of your parents. As a child, you spend basically every day with them. Your time spent together begins to decline as you transition and become a teenager and fight to develop your own identity. But as teenagers, you probably still see them regularly, which changes as you enter your 20s when most people move out for university, for work, or just to be on their own. If you're making an effort to be with your parents for 2 full weeks each year for the rest of their lives, which covers the main holidays, birthdays, and a bit extra, you still have already spent more than 90% of the time you will ever spend with them, even if they grow pretty old. If they die earlier, or if you see them only a few days each year, this number shrinks even more.
Wow.
So, in all likelihood, the vast majority of...
Man, that hits home, man, because fucking I left my parents when I went to university, and then I literally moved across the country for work purposes and stuff. So I see my parents like every birthday, every event, every Christmas. You know, just like all the special occasion. I don't really get to see them much throughout the year. So this is hitting home, man. Fuck, dude.
Time you will ever spend with your parents has passed. The same holds true for your siblings or old friends that moved to the other side of the country. You're at the tail end of the time with some of the most important people in your life. One day, you will see them for the last time. And it's actually the same with everything else. The concept of doing something for the last time feels eerie, like something that you should only experience when you're on death row or extremely old or something like that. But it happens all the time. Is there a hobby you've been lazy about for a long time? Maybe you still have those Warhammer minis that you wanted to paint. Did you always want to revisit that place where you had an amazing time a decade ago?
Man, this is a fucking crazy video, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, I like it, but don't like it at the same time. Like, basically, anyone who's watching this, man, you better start doing something with this day and every single day onwards, man.
Is there someone you wanted to reach out to for a long time, but haven't yet? Or pick up that sport again to meet new friends? Maybe you will never do any of these things again because life gets in the way and at some point it's too late. As the global pandemic begins to wind down, we will all soon be able to be with each other again
This is such a
and
good
do
video.
fun things together. It's never a bad time to reach out to a friend or a potential friend and let them know that you're looking forward to hanging out. But no matter when you're watching this, our life is an incredible gift, and there are so many fun, engaging, and fulfilling things to do. And you get to decide what and who matters to you. But what matters the most is that you actually make decisions from time to time. This video was
such a good video, man. It just makes you realize so much stuff. You gotta pull your finger out your ass, man. You really have to. But really good video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Make sure you guys, you spend every minute of every day working to something, working to your life that you want to achieve for yourself, because life is short and you gotta do what's best for you and spend time with the people around you and your loved ones. Like the video says, you never know when it's your last day. So yeah, it's scary, but such a good video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.